sometimes all a deck needs to be successful is a little bit of time. Hey everybody, Nick from 9Card TCG, and today we're going to be looking at a card that released a couple months back, I think in Battle Styles, but never really got a chance to shine, and I guess let's talk about why. So let's jump into the deck list. We're looking at Corviknight VMAX, one of the, I think on paper, better VMAXs from Battle Styles, and just kind of in general. 320 health, free retreat, has an ability Lustrous Body which prevents all effects from your opponent's active Pokemon done to this Pokemon. So if you are being attacked by something that would poison you, or something that would discard a special energy from this Pokemon, none of that stuff happens because of Lustrous Body. And for 2 steel energies, or 2 metal energies, and a colorless, G-Max Hurricane, 240 damage. However, this Pokemon cannot use G-Max Hurricane next turn. Now that's something that we can easily work around because we have Bronzong with the Metal Transfer ability, which lets us move metal energies from one of our Pokemon to another. So we can move energies from one Corviknight VMAX in the active to a Corviknight VMAX on the bench, and since we have free retreat, we are able to make use of this cycling of G-Max Hurricanes and Corviknights really easily. Another card that really helps this deck, and we're going to go out of order here, is Cheryl. Cheryl lets us heal all damage from any of our evolutions, but we have to discard all the energies from Pokemon who were healed using Cheryl. Super easy to get around because, again, we just use Bronzong to put all of our energies on some random Pokemon like a Zacian, Zamazenta, heal using Cheryl, and then put them back onto our Corviknights so that we have fresh Corviknights ready to attack. And Cheryl is one of those cards that just frustrates your opponents so much because they might be a turn away from a knockout, and now they're 2 turns, maybe more, away from a knockout. It's super irritating, and it's great for us. So we're pairing Corviknight with Zacian V because of the Intrepid Sword. It's going to help us load energies onto Zacian, which can then be moved using Metal Transfer to a Corviknight to attack. We can also attack with Zacian. It is a very good attacker. And we also have a Zamazenta V just to help wall in case we need it, and that's because of Dauntless Shield, which prevents all damage done to this Pokemon from your opponent's Pokemon VMAX. So we have our defenses. This is a very defensive deck with cycling our Corviknights and healing with Cheryl and walling with Zamazenta. We're also playing a copy of Ordinary Rod to help get any Pokemon that we might have to discard early in the game, like with an Unfortunate Professor's Research and some energies back into the deck. We're playing 4 copies of Metal Saucer so that we can accelerate energies from the discard pile to any of our benched metal Pokemon and then move them over with Metal Transfer. The rest of the deck is really similar to every standard deck at the moment. We're playing 4 copies of Crystal Cave, mostly because we do not want to interact with Path to the Peak. We have a lot of abilities in this deck, and we don't want them being shut down with Path, so Crystal Cave lets us heal extra damage from our Corviknights during those turns where maybe we don't have Cheryl. The rest of the deck, we're only actually running 2 copies of Air Balloon because Corviknight VMAX has free retreat. We really just want to attach these to something like a Crobat or a Zacian that gets stuck in the active, so now that we can use Air Balloon, we can just get them out and put a Corviknight in the active. The rest of the deck is really simple. We know we need to run a Tool Jammer because there's so many Cape of Toughness, and we know we need to use a Tool Scrapper because there's so many Cape of Toughness. Those are things that are pretty important. Boss, Marnie, Research, everything else is super simple. I'm kind of rambling, so let's get right into some gameplay. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, first off, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to click the video and check it out. If you like what you're watching, go ahead and hit the subscribe and bell notification button so you never miss another video. If you really want to help the channel grow, leaving a like and a comment are the best ways to tell YouTube this is a good video and other people should watch it. So we got some type of dark deck. Umbreon Eternatus. Those are probably Coughing Control. Might as well. Okay. We got 2 Corviknights. I don't necessarily care so much about that. We can bench 1. Marnie. I don't want to put the stadium down yet. And they're good. Okay. If this is your first time checking out the channel, thank you so much for taking the time to click the video. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing, hitting the subscribe and bell notification button so you never miss another video really do help. And if you really want to help the channel grow, leaving a like and a comment are the best ways to tell YouTube this is a good video and other people should watch it. So what do we got? What do we got? A lightning deck. This could be a Jolteon. It could be a Dragapult. Those are the two, and it's Jolteon. Okay. Jolteon's a problem for us, actually. Just because it's so fast and it starts to hit the bench, and you know, now if I put down a Bronzor, they're gonna be able to ping it with Zigzagoon, and when we say ping, we mean they'll be able to put damage counters, put 1 damage counter or 10 damage onto one of our bench Pokemon, and then use their Max Thunder Rumble to hit it for 100 damage and take an easy KO. So we do have to go with the Zacian here. We'll attach to the Zacian and we'll Marnie. I don't necessarily need the Crystal Cave. I want to save it for when they can throw down their stadiums. We'll Metal Saucer. We'll get rid of the Cheryl, I guess. We're going to grab a Crobat. And we're going to get a Zamazenta, so we can wall a little bit if we need. And now draw a fresh 6. See what options we have. Wow, it's a lot of Crystal Caves, so might as well. And we might as well. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just Intrepid Sword. None. Cool. Why would there be? They are going to evolve most likely because they have the Sabo on the bench, so they're able to find... see, that's what we don't want. But we had to put one down to proc them to throw theirs, I guess. Maybe they would have done it anyway. They're going to research. We do have Crystal Cave, so we don't have to worry about any of our Pokemon not being able to use their abilities. Hopefully they don't have the Zigzagoon. Never mind, they're finding either a Drizzle or a Zigzagoon. Jolteon's a tough match. It's a tough match for us because we can't knock out their Jolteon in one hit. And so it's not ideal. But they can soften up our Pokemon enough between the 100 damage Max Thunder Rumble does and also 20 damage pings from Quick Shooting Inteleon plus 10 damage from the Zigzagoon and Scoop Up Nets to do another 10 damage. It's a lot of damage that adds up quickly. Like 100 isn't a lot, but it is when you're in a position like ours. Now we will be able to go and heal, which is nice. We kind of have to throw this down. Ah, man. I think we quick ball for another Corviknight. Draw. See what we can do. We get a Tool Jammer, which is pretty nice. If we Evolution Incense for the VMAX, we get free retreat. Be a little harder for them to knock out. I mean, we had free retreat with the Air Balloon anyway. And they won't be able to knock us out because this will be 180. Even if they put on 20 more damage, that'll be 200. So they would have to have another Zigzagoon and a Scoop Up Net, or 2 more Scoop Up Nets, and the Quick Shooting Inteleon. So we'll see. if this doesn't get knocked out, then we'll be able to go ahead and figure something out. So let's see, can they manage to knock out my Zacian? They get the elemental badge. They put it on the other one. There's the quick shooting. They're gonna go ahead and Marnie. I actually don't mind the Marnie because I could really use. Actually, I don't run any switch, so Metal Saucer's not bad though. Just gotta find a way to get that Metal Energy into the discard pile. They get another Jersile. They won't be able to play it this turn, but it's, I guess, for next turn. So my Zacian does live, it looks like. Yeah, so that's... Now I'm in a little bit of trouble. Because I don't have the Bronzor anymore, the Bronzong, I mean, to move energies, so... We'll just try to get some cards. We get the Evolution Incense. Of course, now we get it. Could have moved the energies so my Corviknight could have attacked next turn, but that's just not how it goes. They do have to attack into this to take the knockout because of Crystal Cave. They'll be 10 shy if they do two quick shootings. They get the Marnie. Oh, God. Oh, no, they're going to boss. And so they will get the knockout on this. Man, I regret putting that Air Balloon on that Corviknight. So who is he going to hit 10 damage with? Okay, so at least we can go ahead and attack, right? We'll throw down another Corviknight. And we'll just move this one here. Or do I wall with Zamazenta? Let's do that. Let's move energies to Zamazenta. They'll take the prizes, but we get an energy. They won't be able to attack our Zacian, so they'll still be a prize short. They won't be able to take a Zamazenta, rather. Tool Scrapper, the Air Balloon, whatever. I have free retreat on that anyway. Actually, it's going to be 10. No, they have the Zigzagoon and the Quick Shooting. Never mind, it's not going to be 10 damage short. So they will get 3 prizes. And they're going to set that up for next turn. They're going to Marnie me. Where's the Cheryls when you need them? I mean, where's my draw supporters? Okay, there's a Cheryl. It's a turn too late. That would have been pretty good. Could have potentially won if I had Cheryl last turn. But now I can't. Okay, well there's Path to the Peak, so they'll be able to attack me now. This is what I'm saying. Jolteon and they have a response for a lot of stuff, and you think, okay, they won't be able to attack Zamazenta, but then they throw Path to the Peak down, and now all of a sudden they can. So they're gonna Headbutt Tantrum. Crobat, just start putting damage on everything and anything. Well. I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We'll attach one. They'll be able to take the knockout. I think they're going to win next turn anyway. But let's try something. Let's just see if we can. Let's just see what we can do here. Because now they have to choose, do they want to knock out the Zamazenta or the Crobat? They can't get both. And they can't take this out in one hit. So maybe I have a chance. I have an idea. I can always attack with Corviknight V over here for 190 to take the knockout after G-Max Hurricane. As long as I can make it through this turn, I actually think I can win. Unless they're smart and attack my Bronzong, which it does not seem like they're doing. I get the Crystal Cave, not that it really matters. They're going to try to buy a turn. Just gonna heal up. Let's go ahead and research, draw a few cards. Get the boss's order for next turn. I don't want to evolve it. But what I can do is I can evolve to this one. I can evolve that one just so it has free retreat. Let's go ahead and retreat into this Corviknight. We'll Metal Transfer one here. We'll be done. And then let's I can go for the knockout or I can go for the clutch. I think I'm going to do the clutch so they can't retreat it. They have to have a switch. I think that's what I'm going to do. So now they have to have a switch card. And even if they do, they still can't knock out my Corviknight in one attack. I have 2 other Corviknights on the bench. And the most they're going to be able to do is take 1 prize. Granted, if they Marnie, I lose my boss's orders. But if they don't Marnie, then I have the boss's orders. Or if they bring up the Jolteon into the active, then it doesn't matter either way, because then I have the Corviknight ready to go. So I think I can win this. They can't retreat. They attach the energy to try to retreat. So it's just, do they Marnie me? They only got 3 cards left in deck. I have 8, so I can outlast them. Oh, that's it. That's game. That is going to be game. Hit him with the well played. That was a good game. That was close. Oh, man. We somehow turned that around. Oh, God. All the healing with... there was our other Air Balloon. All the healing with Crystal Cave really, really mattered there. Going into the second game, if you want to learn how to play the Pokemon trading card game just a little bit better, I have a Discord, and I have no basic Pokemon, but you can join the Discord. We talk about deck builds and how to play and all that kind of stuff, so it'd be cool if you wanted to join. I also have some social media, all the links in the video description. I don't know if I said that already, but we're going into game number 2, and let's see how it goes. So what do we got? What do we got? Our opponent's starting with an Oranguru, so they are definitely playing a straight Zacian V deck. Oh, man. Zacians are tough for us because they run Cape of Toughness, and we don't. So they can KO us, but we can't KO them in one hit. It's a little bit tricky, so this Tool Scrapper and the Tool Jammer become very important in these matchups. But there's the Quick Ball, so they're going to grab a Zacian. They probably have a Metal Saucer in their deck, in their hand, because why wouldn't they? There's the energy. There's the Rotom Phone. They're probably putting an energy on top of the deck so that they can Intrepid Sword into it. That's what you should be doing at this stage in the game anyway. Yep. Yep. We're not gonna put any Crystal Caves down. We're just gonna Intrepid Sword. We're gonna hold the hand. Unfortunately, I have nothing else that I can really do. We are going to lose this because they're gonna be able to bring. If they, we're gonna lose this. As long as they find a Metal Energy, we lose. If they don't find a Metal Energy, we have a chance. But after that Crobat, there it is. Yeah, no, we lose. We have no way of coming back from this. Because they tend to run high switch, and then they have the Air Balloon for the free retreat back into the Brave Blade, so no matter what I put into the active, they're going to be able to knock out. It's a huge problem. They're going to Marnie us too. That's the thing. Corviknight, I'm not sure if it's better or worse than just a regular Zacian with Cape of Toughness. Like, so far it has not proven to be, and we'll try to play this out a little bit just so we can see the comparison between them. Quick Ball for a Zacian. Throw it down. Pick up fresh 6 cards. Let's go ahead and throw Tool Jammer, Metal Saucer to you. We'll throw you down. We'll pick up a few more because we might as well. Cool. And let's go ahead and Intrepid Sword. I guess I can get more than one, because if I'm going to be able to get the Bronzor next, or the Bronzong next turn, I can move those energies over, assuming they do not have a switch and a boss, or like 2 Metal Saucers and a switch. and an energy. There's the switch. So if they have a boss, then this is a lost cause. If they don't have a boss, maybe we have a chance. Because then we'll be able to maybe try to make some Bronzong plays. They research. Okay, lucky for me. But they're gonna have another Zacian ready and loaded to go, which is like not ideal. Kind of have to. There's one. We'll get the Evolution Incense. We prized all of our Corviknight VMAXs. What are the odds? Like, the sheer odds of that can't be super high. So, I guess we'll Marnie. You know, there are 3 Corviknight VMAXs in the deck. What are the odds I prized all of them? But we will take 2 prizes, so, I mean, there's like 3 out of 6. I mean, we're picking up 8 Corviknight VMAX. There's one. There's an Evolution Incense. I mean, just the sheer odds of not getting a Corviknight VMAX. No longer has Air Balloon. They might have a Scrapper. Or just a Switch card. I was really hoping they didn't have that other cape. But if we get lucky and they don't have the Switch, we can actually boss up this Zacian and hit it with I mean, it won't matter, but we'll be able to do there's the Tool Scrapper, so never mind. And of course I had to discard my Tool Scrapper at the beginning of the game, because why wouldn't I have? So I think the plan here is to kind of go around the Zacian. They won't be able to knock us out. So, granted, all they have to do is have a boss's order, bring up this Bronzong or this Crobat, and they win. And it seems like they have it. So, they have the boss's order to take the... Wouldn't be able to knock out the Zacian anyway, so yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Going into the third and final match of the video, let's see what Corviknight can pull out. We just kind of waiting at the moment. Let's see. We want to go first if we get the chance, because we do have 2 evolution lines and we generally will be able to attack quicker. Even though the person who goes second can technically attack first, they generally don't have their Pokemon evolved yet. They tend to not have the energy requirements in order to attack. So it's really whoever goes first has the better chance of winning, which I don't like that 100%. I've played in tournaments where the game has been decided strictly by who went first, and that's not a good feeling. So it's challenging, but overall I'm enjoying the format. There's quite a few decks that are out there that we can go up against, like this Dragapult, like that Jolteon, the Zacian decks and all that kind of stuff. There's so many different decks that we can play, and so I happen to like that. It's just the one aspect of whoever goes first has a higher chance of winning. That's I'm not a huge fan of. Not a super great start. It's just Intrepid Sword. Okay. I don't necessarily want to throw this Crobat down. It just didn't seem super worth it. They don't have any Sabos on the bench, which is nice. So they could go ahead and Max Phantom, hit me for 150. If they do, I'm in quite a bit of trouble. Because I'm not ready to attack next turn either. So I have to really hope that they whiff hard this turn. Doesn't seem like they're gonna. They just need the Evolution Incense and then so the Fog Crystal doesn't get them the VMAX. It gets them a V. Right? It only gets you a basic Psychic. They're gonna Marnie try to find an Evolution Incense or a VMAX. Again, if they do, I am in a lot of trouble. But they might just Jet Assault for 60. That would be pretty sweet. I feel like if they had the VMAX, they would have played it by now. Path of the Peak. I can't Intrepid Sword next turn. That's kind of a bummer. And I can't Crobat, so I really need to draw into a Crystal Cave. Otherwise, this game is essentially over. Unless I draw into a Research, that could also work. I do draw into a Research, so that's like pretty nice. We get the Crystal Cave as well. We'll go ahead and Quick Ball one of these away for a Crobat. We'll heal, right? Might as well heal 30 damage. Pick up a few extra cards. Here's the problem, is I don't really want to bench this Bronzor because they can knock it out with the Zigzagoon and Max Phantom, which will do 50. So I think I kind of just have to Intrepid Sword because they'll have 180 health. Oh, they'll do 180 damage to me. I'll have 50 left, but at least I'll be able to hit them for 230. And with any luck, I'll be able to find some. They're gonna Tool Jammer my Air Balloon. That's fine. There's the Drizzile. So they're getting a Max Phantom off this turn. That's just what they're doing. They might look for a Research or a Marnie since they only have 2 cards in their hands. But no, they're going to go straight for the Evolution Incense. Maybe they have a Crobat. Maybe they have a Research or Marnie. Who knows? They might just try to rely on what they pick up from prizes. Or they can just level ball for a Drizzile to get the Research. Because that's how good Drizzile is. That evolution line is so powerful. Being able to find half of your deck and more, right? Roughly 30 of your cards are trainers. Of those 30, you have search cards, whether they're energy search, whether they are Pokemon search, whatever. So you're able to find more than half of your deck with just a stage 1, and then you can find even more with the stage 2, and it's so powerful. It's a little annoying how good it is and how you just put it in everything. And that's the 2 things about this. Shady Dealings is absurd, and going first matters a ton. So now they're pretty much all set up, and we are in quite a bit of trouble here. We'll do it, right? We'll just get rid of it. My goal is to try to draw into a couple of Metal Saucers. But, like, why would I? And with that said, I did not want to do that. Well, that was a huge misclick. Cool. I mean, I don't know if it really would have mattered. I don't think we would have been able to attack next turn anyway. I would have to draw into a research or a some type of Metal Saucer something. But they're gonna have another Dragapult set up, and yeah, this is a lost cause. We had way too slow of a start, and that's something that I'm kind of noticing with this deck, is that it's just not very fast. And we'll talk about that as when this game is over. But yeah, being able to find more than half of your deck with your stage 1 card is just insane. And I don't know what the solution to that is, because if you limit it or you ban it or whatever you do, then the viability of so many decks kind of goes straight down the toilet. So it's like you either have this extreme consistency card, or you have much fewer decks that are playable. And I don't really know what the answer is. We get Marnied into oblivion. Oh. Yeah, this is... oh boy. It's not good. We'll give him the Crobat in case we draw into a research or something. We don't. So... we can try to Intrepid Sword. There's the Metal Saucer. But does not matter. I still have virtually no real draw power. We are losing this game. I'm surprised they don't have another energy on any of their Dragapults. Like, are they not able to find one? Like, if I could have knocked... oh, yeah, we lose. Oh, no, I guess not yet. But... we do lose pretty quickly, pretty soon. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'll try to Metal Saucer, and I'll try to Crobat. We'll see if there's any. I don't even have another Crobat, so yeah, this one's a loss, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do. We're just gonna sit here and take the game loss. So there you have it, Corviknight VMAX, not particularly strong. It felt very slow to get started. I didn't see any benefit of really using Corviknight over just a straight Zacian Zamazenta deck. It didn't really impress me. Yeah, we had that one good win against Jolteon, and that only happened because I was able to rotate between Corviknights and all that kind of stuff and use Bronzong's ability. But for the most part, it didn't really help. We lose in the mirror match because we don't have the capes like they do. We lose to a lot of other decks that set up really quickly. It's just not super strong, but I'm sure there are other decks or other scenarios where it works wonderfully, and we saw an example, but it just was too few times for it to really be super high level competitive. You know, this is like rogue at best. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did find this a little bit informative or just a little bit entertaining, definitely hit the subscribe button and bell notification so you never miss another video. I put out videos all the time, and I also would really appreciate it if you crush that like button and left a comment. It can be something super generic like Corviknight, not that great. And yeah, that's about to do it. You know, check out the links in the video description for all the social medias and discords. That's gonna do it for us today. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.